everybody, and welcome back to the Positively Craig YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me once again. Today's video is going to be a very interesting but also a very important video in regards to what's going to happen now the world's getting back to normal, and how we're going to be dealing with some of those situations. So yeah, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Okay, welcome back everybody. Now today we're going to be talking about a very serious topic, a topic that is very important, especially with what's coming up now in the world, especially in the UK. Obviously I'm not sure if it's the same all around the world, but I know especially within the UK this is going to be something that's going to be prevalent to us, and it's dealing with social anxiety. Now, what is social anxiety? Now, social anxiety can come in different forms. It can be caused from being isolated in your house, being sort of locked down as we have been, obviously because COVID at the moment has kept us all in lockdown, and we've all now got to go back out into the world. Now, we've had to deal with this a few times. We've had to deal with lockdowns now a few times. We come out of lockdown, we think everything's going back to normal, and then bang, you know, the cases go up, people get sick, and we're back into lockdown again. So this can be quite an important thing to look at. It can be a cause for why people do suffer from social anxiety, worrying about going back out into the world, back out there. Are they going to have to worry about contracting the disease? If you haven't had your vaccination, where does that leave you? You know, are things going to go back to normal? And having to deal with your everyday life again. That's some of the toughest things that you have to go through, and can really affect your mental state when it comes to social anxiety. So we're going to look at a few things today where we can help combat that. Obviously the negativity that comes with that, not wanting to socialise with people, not wanting to go back to work, not wanting to sort of, you know, get up in the morning and think about having to leave the house when you've so sort of I can't think of the word, compartmentalised or whatever it is, in regards to you're so used to staying in the house now, you've all of a sudden got to go out into this world again and, you know, share your thoughts and feelings. Now this is really important that we do really take care with this and really analyse this before we have to make those steps, because it is Sunday. I know in the UK Monday the 12th, all non-essential shops are going to start opening again. Your pubs, restaurants, you know, various different places are going to open. So how's this going to look? How are we going to feel about this? And how are you or the people closest to you dealing with this at the moment? And how do we find out and how do we help these people to overcome it? Okay, so let's break down some of the things when it comes to social anxiety. Social anxiety can, as I say, come in many forms. It can come down to just not being able to sort of engage with people, sort of talk to people. You don't want to be put in those situations. If you work in like a high pressure job, maybe in like retail or sort of sales wise, you've got to deal with customers, you've got to deal with angry customers, people who potentially have had issues before lockdown. As soon as your store opens, you know you're going to get sort of bombarded with these people. But this is where you need to look at it in its infancy. Look at how we can start to deal with these things. Look at how we can make things better, sort of involve ourselves in getting used to social situations. Introduce ourselves slowly, if we can, into some of these interactions. It could be as simple as going out to the park for a walk or a bike ride, you know, saying hello to people, you know, seeing how things are, nipping down to your local shop, obviously with safety equipment, PPE wear and that, sort of start talking to people, interacting, gently start getting into the flow of getting used to talk to people. Because this is the thing, you know, a lot of people unfortunately have been locked away. hidden away and not been able to interact. And this has been the problem. So let's start by doing baby steps. Let's start slowly, build up to making things a little bit more comfortable. So when it does come to those situations, you've got that little bit of confidence to maybe try that engagement, so to answer the right questions or even react the right way when it comes to dealing with those situations. There's three main aspects that come down to how social anxiety can affect people. The first one can be emotional. First one is, you find yourself being in a lot more emotional situations. You find yourself panicking and crying or being upset, and it's okay. It is okay to be upset. Sometimes being upset is just what you need to release that pressure. Sometimes having a little cry or getting something off your chest emotionally can be the best medicine to help you deal with that. And you'll find that the nerves, the emotions that you go through when there's an upcoming situation, or you have to then go back to work or meeting people or interacting with people again, this can really affect people's emotions. And this is one of the big things that you do have to unfortunately deal with when it comes to social anxiety, is the overwhelming feelings of the emotions that you have to deal with, have to sort of bottle up, or even try to sort of overcome. But it's not always easy. So it is important that we do talk to people. We get people involved. We let people know that it's okay to be a little bit upset. It's okay to still, be emotional. Let it off your chest. Honestly, it'll make it so much better. Now, another form of social anxiety can come in avoidance. Now, avoidance is one of the things that is the easiest way to deal with it, and it's one of the things that a lot of people do. It's easy to avoid a situation. It's easy to avoid having to deal with other people or putting yourself in a situation where you don't want to get involved in an argument or a conversation or a heated moment with somebody. So what you find is some people may not want to go into work or college or school or whatever, and they may call in sick. And it may be not that they are sick, it's just the prolonging the agony, thinking, well, if I can just get past the day, it'll be okay. But sometimes you have to rewind and think, how am I best going to deal with this? How can I put this together? How can I make it better for myself? And it is starting to put yourself in those situations. Avoidance is important to a lot of people, but also contact. You can't underestimate how important it is to have that contact, have those interactions with people, and have them there for you and to help you guide yourself through these moments of toughness. And obviously, finally, I think this is probably one of the toughest ones, is the physical attributes. The physical attributes of social anxiety can come in lots of different ways. It can come in the form of nausea, feeling sick. It can give you an upset stomach. You can feel drained from the thought of going out and doing these things. But you know what? These are things you can use to your advantage. The physical aspects are normal. It's our system telling us that, we're not comfortable with the situation. We're not happy. We're not ready to be dealing with this. But also as well, the nervous energy that we can use from this, we can make it positive. We can move forward with it. We can allow it to create a better sense of well-being. Yes, we may feel nauseous. We may feel a little bit upset stomach. But you find once you've had that first interaction, once you've sort of got over that first day in work or that first day back in school or university, or in a situation where you are finding it tough, you'll find that will start to dissipate. It will become so much easier. You won't have that nauseous feeling. Your body will start to relax more. You'll start to find that it is okay. It's not as bad as you thought, because as you know, and anyone can attest to this, the thought of doing something is much scarier than doing the thing itself. And that's something you have to overcome and maybe look at. Get some help. Maybe talk to somebody. Find little ways to sort of help you overcome them. It could be listening to some music just before you start this event. It could be watching something funny, because there's different ways you can deal with emotions, and we're going to get into that, and we're going to get into how we can break it down and also help other people. Now, if you have a friend or you have somebody who's very close to you who is dealing with social anxiety, how do we start going about supporting them and making them feel better? Now, one of the big things is that we'll always say, what's wrong with you? What's the matter? Are you okay? And these sometimes are questions that are very important, but sometimes that can put them into that social anxiety moment of having to explain how they feel. So one of the things you have to be is patient with people. You have to talk to them and ask them about their emotions, as opposed to what is it that's causing them. How are you feeling? Ask them twice. Are you okay? No, I'm asking you, are you okay? Do you want to talk to them about something? Is something that's bothering you? Start there. See how that goes with them. Because you'll find a lot of people open up more to you if you come across as being more concerned for them than just asking them, are you okay? Touch into their emotions, find out what's best for them, and they will find that it is more comfortable to open up to you and help discuss how they're feeling and how they want to move forward. Also, another way that you can help people is with distraction techniques. Things that take them out of that situation. Obviously, if you're sat in your house or you're sat somewhere and you're talking to a friend and they're saying, oh, this is happening, that's happening, this is how I feel, I don't want to go back to work. Sometimes taking them out of that situation can be the best situation. Ask them to go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go and sit in the garden with a drink or something. Just change that environment, change where they are, and you'll find sometimes that can be enough to settle someone and help them to open up, take that sort of feeling of being stuck into maybe going out and a bit of fresh air, sun on the face, hopefully if it's nice, and that will do wonders for somebody, and it will help them to relax, open up to you, and also forget their troubles a little bit, especially just for a moment, just which allows them to think of the positive things in life as opposed to the negative. And one of the final things that can really help people is being funny. Now, it is amazing because laughter kills stress like water kills fire. It is almost a miracle cure. Having fun, making your friends laugh, watching a funny film, watching a funny YouTube video. Just having that release of laughter can be overwhelming for somebody. Because especially if you've sat down, you've had a really important talk with them, you've discussed with them the important things that's gone on, how they're feeling, how they're coping, how they're going to cope with things, and how you can help them cope. Also, make sure that you break that up with having a little laugh, having some fun. Talk about some fun memories, some really fun things, because as soon as you start laughing, you instantly feel better. When you watch like a stand-up comedy or your favourite funny film, you instantly feel better. And the one thing you're thinking about is how funny that is. You're not thinking about the troubles that you may be hiding behind or not seeing in your life right now. So it's very important to support your friends, because you don't always see what hides behind a smile. Some people, a lot of people, hide their feelings away, and you don't know, you never know. So it is very important, very, very important, that we just ask them, how are you feeling today? No, I mean, how are you feeling? How are you doing today? Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. I think it's very important to release this video just prior to us, obviously, the world opening back up again, fingers crossed, all these vaccines and everything. But I think it's really important that I've had to do this video, because I know there's a lot of people out there who will be feeling this way. A lot of people who aren't ready to go back out there, who aren't looking forward to going back to work, being in those social situations and having to deal with the pressures that come with working day life, school, college, university. But remember, there's always people who can help you. There's always people you can talk to. You're never alone. You may feel like you're alone sometimes, but there's always somebody at the end of a phone, at the end of a video call, somebody you could just talk to. You're surprised when you start talking to someone, they may open up, they have problems themselves, and that you didn't know about. So remember, talk to people, talk to other people, let people know how you are doing, and check if they're okay. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've really enjoyed this one, and I really hope this helps you out. Don't forget to put any comments or anything into the comment section. I'd love to hear back from you guys, especially if this video has helped you. I really would love to hear back from you. Make sure you're liking, subscribing and commenting on my channel. Thank you for all my huge supporters. As again, my channel is growing fantastically now. And make sure that you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Positively Craig. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.